So, today's recap. I did really good today. My psychology was on point. Analysis was actually really good. And I'll get a little bit into... Oh, no. I'll get a little bit into that. So, let's start off with what we had going into the day. It wasn't really any type of power 3, but we were waiting for, I think it was NFP to hit. And I didn't really have a bias, but we did want to see the opening range gap get filled. And that's what we were looking for. I'll mark out the opening range gap so you guys can see that. Let me turn this one. And we're waiting for the opening range gap. We're going to use thin. No, we actually use FEG quadrants. But we have this, and I wanted to see the full fill of this quadrant, but when we failed to, I realized it was going to be a breakaway gap, or used as a breakaway gap. Just something we couldn't fill. I felt like we were more bullish, so that kind of gave me bullish bias. Plus, we had SMT at the lows, which that was really good for the long we took, and I'll go over the long in a bit. But the long we took was really good. Just going to make sure we're on the right place. Okay, low, low. Okay, low, low. I'll go over this. I'll go more in depth, but we have to focus on the open. So what we had up here, 15-minute, we did not fully fill this gap. Or, no, we fully filled it. What am I talking about? Sorry about that. We did not fully fill this one when I took my short. That's what I got confused with. So let's keep that in mind. We ran up into this gap. Let me check the hourly just to make sure. Okay, I'm not tripping. Okay, bodies respected the gap. 15-minute, we pushed up higher. We had a draw lower initially. And I couldn't really find any trades. I did say earlier in the morning, I said I want to short off of this inversion gap that we formed right here, going into the macro. When we were first trading, I was like, yeah, maybe I should. No. And then I didn't, and we ended up dumping, which, I mean, it didn't really bother me. I had no greed. I didn't really feel any type of FOMO. I was fine with it, and it never affected me. Let's go find 1050 now. Let's find where we put in SMTs. Okay, it was this high and this low right here. So we basically had SMT with... Make sure I'm doing this right. This one ran out this low. We did not run out this low right here. And Q was the pair that was lagging behind. So this SMT at the lows was making us pretty bullish. And all I waited for my first trade, because I was assuming that this was going to be used as a breakaway gap, or if we were going to tap into it or fully fill it, we would have to go back up into our equilibrium. So keeping this in mind, I'm going to have only equilibrium so you guys can see this, and I'm going to try explaining this. We push up and we accumulate buy stops up here. So this is basically inducement. We have this used for later today. This can be used as a draw on liquidity. So just keep that in mind. And the two opportunities we had here, mine was longs off of this inversion gap right here. Oops, the wrong one. And then I just targeted equilibrium, stop loss, and we just watched it play out. Stop loss was right around here. Or no, our entry was right around here off the close. Stop loss was right down here. Take profit, this equilibrium, 3 and Q contracts, or M and Q contracts, we took it, banged out live on the thing, kind of signaled it, accumulated buy stops, which I said we're going to accumulate buy stops above equilibrium and push lower from that, and that's exactly what we did. I want to see, or what we did actually get was a change in state of delivery right here, which this order block, this counts as a market structure shift. This is very good. We see the bodies respecting it, and another characteristic that we can say, we did not touch mean threshold of the order block. We left it completely alone. So we basically shifted market structure inside of a premium, and we start pushing lower. Crispy took his short, which I wanted to take it, but I was a little bit distracted at the moment. I was juggling a lot of things. I wanted to take shorts, but Crispy actually took it. Shorts right here, and all you have to target, I mean, you have this here, you have these two liquidity points, and an unfilled imbalance. I don't really think there's any type of strict draw on liquidity right here, but if I take a look at what he took, or he posted in his chat, he just targeted out, I'm pretty sure it was an internal low right down here. But overall, this is really good shorts. From this change in state of delivery inside premium, accumulate buy stops, now our draw would be bullish. And I was watching, and that's what... Jeez. And then that's what happened in the PM session. Okay, and that's what happened in the PM session. And I want to take one more trade, and this is my loss on my eval account. Wait, let me see. I got added. Okay, and I took one loss on the eval, and this was actually a trade I was super confident in. I was actually very confident, and I knew fully well what we were going to do in this moment when I was watching price. I was basically 100% certain exactly what we were going to do. So I was slowly watching. We were watching it price form an SMT in the live call. Oh, looking for Lenny. That sucks. But we were looking for SMT, we ran out, this high right here, we pushed lower, and I was looking for another change in state of delivery of this order block. The bodies initially respected it, which gave me confidence to take shorts off of this inversion right here. The macro was also good, so this is what we did. This was the shorts I took, signaled it live, I'm pretty sure some people took it with me, and some people banked because their stop loss was just one tick above mine. My stop loss was right here, their stops were right here. And when I took that, my draw was this low right here, but my partials, yeah, my partials was at equilibrium of the range. So right here, bang, I would have moved stop to break even here. This would have been partials, 25 handles. And then the next one you could have taken off was off the internal lows when we failed to run out. And another thing you'd probably want to be looking for is SMT at the lows, but we did not get SMT low. Yeah, we didn't get SMT lows. I want to target out this entire low 70 handles, but I wasn't able to. But I said take profit should be 70 handles. But honestly, this low should have been the better. Take profit right after we ran. We shot lower through this. I want to see us run up these lows to continue pushing up higher. Because this right here, this is the advanced breaker model. Again, this formed once and I showed it. Okay, you could call this it. But basically, let me think about this. How can I explain this in a good way? Internal, external highs, retrace, fair value gap, push up higher. That's probably the best way I can explain it. You just have to have two overlying highs and just a gap. The first gap that forms, you're supposed to take entry off of it. And the way you specifically take it, I'm not really a fan of because I don't really like putting my stop at lows. It would be basically entry off consequent encroachment. And look how big your stop loss would have to be for this. Macro low to target out overall. Not this overall high. I mean, this is a mitigation block, but so you want to be targeting the overall high. So we have internal highs, equal highs, and then external high right here. So this would be it, but I don't like taking that. My shorts right here, I was very confident in the shorts right here. Run up this high, SMT at the highs. Change instead of delivery, which I think I just got manipulated out. Whatever happened. And we dumped lower after that. I had no FOMO. I had absolutely no emotion. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll find another trade some other day. We're going to take it super slow. We're going to be chilling. And then the end of the day macro, I mean, you would usually typically want to see us run out some highs. Our best high would literally be this thing up here. We did not run it out, but we continue pushing up higher. So overall, I think today was actually really good for price, or yeah, what I was looking for. Another thing, Solana's pushing up, so I'm pretty happy. My mood's fixed again. My crypto isn't dumped because I woke up to negative 800 today. It was like 2,500 something. This is my motorcycle port for crypto. Now it's at 2,900. This month though, I can tell you real quick. I mean, I want to see what we do. If we can tap into this daily SIBI again, then I decide. But right now, it looks like we're pretty bullish because we're pushing through this gap. If we fail to close above this gap next week, or if we fail to push through it energetically, and we just open, so imagine our open is not above it, like we open, like, hold up, if we open above it, then we're probably fine. We'll probably accumulate, so I'm going to try calling this out weeks in advance. We open above this, we accumulate around it, then if we move away from the breakaway gap, I can expect so much higher, and that's exactly what I want to see. I'm expecting this quarter to be bullish, so my best case scenario, what I'm almost certain is going to happen, if we close above, we're going to accumulate, manipulate a little bit lower, and then absolutely pump up higher. That's what I want to see, because this is good. I want to see us a way better reaction, but worst case scenario, we literally close below, respect this, we dump. We absolutely, the markets just blow themselves up, but I'm expecting to be bullish. I don't trade Euro USD. No, I just trade AM session and PM whenever I don't have school. When I have school, I only trade AM. I only trade for like 1 hour. Daily CSD. Exactly, bro. 100% bearish for a while. That makes sense. Okay, any questions right now? We have nothing. I'll go over a weekly bias. Oh, shoot. It's Friday. We're golden. Good morning, Gladiator. I'm going to drop a really good YouTube video. No, you're okay. I mean, you did miss recap. Don't worry. Recap's over. I think that's it, though. We have nothing else to go over. Okay. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you, Six, for showing up.